It's the early morning hours of January 24th, 2001. A truck driver for Paradise Waste Services is doing his usual route, picking up garbage for the ever-growing Mesa area of Arizona. He empties one dumpster into the enormous trash compactor of his truck, sets it back, then moves to the next. Positioning the large forks of the lift is second nature to him by now. The truck easily lifts the dumpster up and over, emptying another pile of refuse into the maw of the compactor. Then, among the sounds of the hydraulics and grinding gears, he hears something unusual. Screams. Swiftly, he shuts down the compactor and pulls his truck into the parking lot of a convenience store, where he calls 911. Shaking and nauseous, he tells the operator the horrible story. Someone has been crushed inside his garbage truck. When first responders arrive, they expect to find something grisly. Shockingly, they pull out an intact body. Even more astounding, the paramedics manage to bring him back to life, though he's still unconscious and his internal injuries are massive. They transport him to Scottsdale Healthcare Osborne Hospital, where doctors work tirelessly to repair the damage to his body. Sadly, the man dies 6 days later, on January 30th. Nobody knows who he is, and over 20 years later, he still remains unidentified. The details of this case are few. Police managed to gather that the man was likely a transient who had been sleeping in the dumpster for shelter. They were also told the man's first name might be Agostino, though how they obtained that information isn't clear. He may have been new to the area, or even undocumented. He was a Hispanic male between the ages of 20 and 40 years old. His height was 5 foot 4 inches and he weighed an estimated 155 pounds. His hair was black and his eyes were brown. The only listed clothing or accessories on his body was a ring with a crucifix design on it, though no photos of the ring exist. It's fairly safe to say whatever clothes he'd been wearing were destroyed during the accident and subsequent life-saving attempts. There are 2 photos of his face, one just after the accident and one post-mortem. Because some viewers might be upset by seeing them, I will play a bell so you can look away, or you can skip to this time code. When you hear the bell a second time, it's safe to look again. This man who died so horrifically over 20 years ago deserves to have the dignity of his full identity restored to him. I understand that chances are slim, especially if he was homeless or from another country. That doesn't mean he's destined to be forgotten forever. Those with information about this case can contact the Mesa Police Department at 480-644-2211 and refer to agency case number 01-02-40092.